Y'all took a New Year's break. But what you thought? You thought I wasn't going to talk about DeMar the MVP? DeMar the MVP? You thought I wasn't going to hop on the top? Man, you probably lost your mind if you think I wasn't going to talk about this topic. DeMar the MVP. DeMar the MVP. It just works. It flows out. Everybody, they made up that saying. It just flows out of the tongue. It just goes out like just fluid. DeMar the MVP. It's simple. You ain't gotta say DeMar the MVP. It's not DeMar DeRozan like Rosen. I hated that part of his name. It's DeMar the MVP. Y'all got it? Because what he is doing right now is being so overlooked. And I've been doing all the videos on Jokic, and I've been riding that way because y'all seen a lot of the videos I do on Jokic, and the videos do pretty good. But see, we gotta talk about DeRozan now. He's the new topic because what he is doing currently is remarkable. So we're not gonna talk about how he ended up 2021. Happy New Year's, by the way. We're not gonna talk about how he ended up 2021 with a game winner, and then next year, the first game of the next year, 2022, it's another game winner. 2 back-to-back games hitting game winners. And this is not the reason that I want to do a video on DeMar, because I've been wanting to talk about DeMar. But see, here's the thing about DeMar the MVP. DeMar the MVP. I was telling y'all, bro. It comes out. It's fluid. It's just DeMar the MVP. It's just great grammar. That's just how we should all talk. DeMar the MVP. All right. Look, I'm getting a little carried. It comes out so great. But as I was saying before, I was taken away by DeMar the MVP. What he is doing is really remarkable because he's averaging 26 on 27 points, 5 rebounds, 4.6 assists, and he's shooting. His field goal percentage is above average. His splits are amazing, and he's playing on a good team and basically leading that team. We know LaVine is the prolific scorer, but what DeMar brings to the game is a source of urgency when it comes down to it. We all know LaVine is clutch. We all know LaVine can get them game winners, but DeMar kind of slows it down. He's not going so fast when it comes down to the game winners. He lets the offense run out. He's not going to force a most time in the clutch, most dudes, any superstar is going to try to shoot the ball real quick. He waits down to the last second of the shot clock to hit that dagger, and he just takes his time. His game is really pure, and when you're watching DeMar DeRozan, it's like you just see the calmness of his game and how much he just slows it down and takes time into what he's doing. That's what makes a great player, in my opinion. It's great when you have a guy that can go out there and score, 40 points, 10 assists, 10 rebounds. But to have a player that can go out there and just, have a touch to the game that makes the game better in a good way, not just him getting buckets or, helping your team, score a lot of points or helping your teams play climb down defense, but all in all, just helping the game in a sort of calming it down and being that guy that just goes in the game and is pure. When you're watching DeRozan, he has a pure basketball game. Like, he's not trying to force anything. You rarely see DeMar trying to force something. He's always gonna make the right pass. That's the type of players that you love. And when you talk about most valuable player, and I know the term most valuable player has been butchered because the MVP, or really not the term, but the MVP has been butchered due to the fact that the MVP isn't really the most valuable player anymore. It's really just who had the best player on the best team. That's basically who the MVP is nowadays. But if we're gonna go back to the term MVP, most valuable player, when you get into the meaning of the actual definition of the term MVP, DeMar DeRozan fits that like no one else, because ever since DeRozan has came to the Bulls, they're in the playoffs. They were not in the playoffs last year. They were not in the contention. The year before, they were not there. DeRozan comes in. I know Lonzo had a lot to do with that. I know, they have good pieces right now. They do have good players, but DeRozan is the main piece for them to be 24-10 currently. He is that guy, and it deserves to be talked about because DeMar the MVP is great. And I also want to talk about, I remember them Spurs fans last year that I was arguing with. I remember my own dad was trying to argue with me, telling me DeMar sucked. Last year they were always talking about how DeMar was watching the Spurs didn't trade him, and look at him now. And this is something I want to talk about, and I don't want to get into any controversy with anybody because I know people really love this guy, but Greg Popovich, I will admit, and I feel like a lot of people have to admit it, look at it this way. Greg Popovich, when he's coaching DeRozan, DeRozan doesn't do so well, and I believe some players are not going to be able to thrive in the slow-paced offense that Greg Popovich runs. And I know DeMar is a slower player; he does play slow, but the offense, you know, the offense he runs is not ideal in any sort. So me personally, I believe that had a lot to do with it. He comes here and he gets to really be free and do what he does. The Bulls are on a fun, fast-paced lineup, so he gets to go out there and just run on the offense and slow it down when he needs to, and that's what makes a great player. DeMar the MVP, vote for him for MVP. He's got to be an all-star starter too. Don't forget Trae Young though, because I saw Kendrick Perkins list and Trae Young wasn't on there. I don't know why. But yeah, don't forget Trae, but put him on that all-star list, and he deserves to be in the MVP talks. I'm gonna do a few comparing videos coming up. Also, I want to let y'all know before we end the video, man, my break is about to be up. So my Christmas break is up, so not the early post anymore. Or really, actually, I probably could do the early post. I might like post around like 10. I'll probably do like I'll probably wake up like really early, do a video, get it ready, and then I'll schedule it for a time while I'm doing my schoolwork. Do my school. I'll schedule for a time to upload. So yeah, just wanted to say that because I may change it. I may end up going back to doing the videos at night, though they seem to do a lot better when I do them in the morning, but they do most of the views at night anyway, so I don't really know what I'm saying. But yeah, that's gonna be for me, man. Vote for DeMar DeRozan for the MVP. I mean, I know we can't, but like, put it out there and get the people that actually votes do matter to vote for him MVP. He's got to be an all-star starter, and DeMar DeRozan is doing big things. But yeah, that's gonna be for me, man. Peace out.